Are you ready for this? Here's the truth: you can speak English just like I do. I know you might be thinking, really? How can I do that well? Just keep reading. I'll tell you everything, step by step. But make sure to pay attention to every part, because every word has a purpose. Let me take you back to a day that changed my life. It was a rainy morning, and I was sitting by the window, watching the raindrops slide down. My heart felt heavy. I was lost. I had a dream of speaking English fluently. I wanted to make friends around the world, to do things I'd never done before. But every time I tried to speak, the words wouldn't come out right. I felt shy and unsure. One day, my friend Olivia called. She speaks English so well. "Mia," she said, "I have something special to show you." My heart skipped a beat. What could it be? I went to her house, curious and a little nervous. We sat together, and she asked, "You want to speak English like me, don't you?" I nodded. "Yes, I really do. But it feels impossible." Olivia smiled. "It's not impossible, Mia. It's easier than you think. Just trust me and listen closely to what I say." From that moment on, Olivia became my guide. She taught me simple tricks and small steps that made speaking English feel like magic. Slowly, the words started to flow. Why am I sharing this story with you? Because maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you want to speak English fluently but don't know how to begin. Maybe you feel shy too. But there's a way, and I promise it's closer than you think. Just keep reading. I'll never forget a moment that changed everything. Olivia and I were at a cafe, practicing together. She told me, "Mia, don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are good. They're part of learning." She laughed, and for the first time, I didn't feel afraid of making mistakes. I felt free. Each time we spoke, I grew more confident, and I want you to feel that freedom too. Speaking English isn't just about the words. It's about connecting, opening doors to new worlds and new friends. This journey can open your world just like it did for me. If you stay with me, I'll show you each step Olivia taught me. I'll share my mistakes, my tricks, and the funny moments. I want you to feel the same joy, the same freedom. Learning English is like building a bridge. Each word is a step, each sentence a new connection. And when you reach the other side, you'll find new possibilities waiting for you. Are you curious? I can tell you are. You want to know what happened next, right? I kept going to Olivia's house every weekend. Each time, she would share something new, a word, a little game. Each time I learned more. One day, Olivia told me something I'll never forget. She said, "Mia, fluency isn't about speed. It's about being yourself." I was surprised. I had always thought that speaking fast was the key to being good at English. But she said, "Fluency is like a dance. It's not just the steps, it's how you feel." Her words stayed with me. The feeling inside. That was it. I thought maybe I can speak like her. Maybe. I just need to feel it. I practiced every morning, looking in the mirror, whispering to myself, "Good morning, Mia, you can do this." Each time, I felt a little more confident. I knew this was the start of something amazing. One sunny afternoon, Olivia invited me to a party. I felt nervous. What if I made mistakes? But Olivia said, "Mia, just speak from your heart. Feel the words." At the party, everyone was speaking in English, laughing and chatting. I listened, joining their laughter and nodding. When someone asked me a question, I froze. But then I remembered Olivia's words. I took a deep breath and answered, my voice soft but real. And they listened. That moment changed me. I realized English wasn't about being perfect. It was about sharing, connecting, and being brave. The more I spoke, the more confident I became. They weren't judging me, they were just happy to listen. I left the party proud. "Mia, you did it," I told myself. I felt like I had climbed a mountain. And I want you to feel that too. Speaking English can feel like climbing a mountain, but each small step brings you closer to the top. Over the next weeks, I practiced more, speaking to my family, my friends, even strangers. Sometimes I was scared, but I kept going. One evening, my mom looked at me and said, "Mia, I can see a change in you." Her words touched my heart. I realized that this journey wasn't just for me. It was for everyone around me, my family, my friends. They were proud. And I was proud too. But I knew I still had more to learn. That's why I'm telling you this story. If I can do it, you can too. It's not magic, just small, brave steps every day. So, stay with me. There's more to this story, more bridges to cross, and I'm here to share it all with you. Each day felt brighter as I practiced. English became more than just words. With each new word, I felt like I was opening a door to new friends, new stories, new feelings. One day, Olivia and I went to a park. She introduced me to Mrs. Anderson, one of her teachers. Mrs. Anderson looked at me kindly and said, English isn't just a language, Mia. It's a bridge. Each time you speak, you're building that bridge. Her words touched me deeply. Speaking English was connecting me to a new world, a beautiful bridge I was building step by step. Mrs. Anderson told me a story about her own fears when she was young. She said each sentence she spoke felt like giving a small gift. That idea stayed with me. English became my way to share, to open up, to connect. A few days later, my little sister Emma asked Mia, "Why do you try so hard?" I looked at her, thinking about all the reasons. "Emma, I want to be close to people. I want to share my dreams, my thoughts. I want to connect." And she smiled. Then came a family dinner, and my dad asked, "Mia, would you like to say something in English?" My heart raced, but I remembered everything Olivia and Mrs. Anderson had taught me. I stood up, took a deep breath, and spoke from my heart. My mom had tears in her eyes, and my dad hugged me. I was finally crossing the bridge. English wasn't just about words anymore. It was about becoming the person I wanted to be. The journey hasn't been easy. Sometimes I still feel nervous. But I remember Mrs. Anderson's words, each sentence is a gift. And with every gift, my world gets bigger. Now, I want you to feel this too. I want you to feel the freedom and the joy of speaking from your heart. So don't stop. Keep going. I'll be here, sharing more steps, more stories. Let's keep walking together, one word at a time. Are you with me? As days passed, English became more than just a language. It became a way to grow, to feel more alive. Each word, each sentence was part of me. One Saturday, Olivia gave me a small notebook. "This is for you, Mia," she said, "to write your thoughts. Writing helps you feel the words. It's like practicing, but more personal." Each night, I would write one page in English, sometimes about my day, other times about my dreams, and each page made me feel more confident, more like myself. One night, my mom came into my room and saw me writing. "I'm proud of you, Mia," she said softly. Her words filled me with warmth. I realized I wasn't just learning a language. I was becoming braver, stronger. And then something amazing happened. My teacher asked me to give a presentation in English. The old me would have been terrified, but now I felt excited. I decided to share my journey of learning English. When the day came, I stood in front of my class and began to speak. My voice was soft, but it grew stronger as I continued. My classmates listened, and it felt like magic. After I finished, they clapped, and some even told me they were inspired. I was shocked but happy. that moment, I knew I was ready to keep going, to keep sharing, and to keep growing. This journey doesn't end here. I still have so much to tell you, so let's keep going together. Are you with me?